YouTube, this is your girl, Karmica Boom, broadcasting live from out here in these plastic surgery streets. Ooh, child, let me put on my sunglasses for this occasion. Because I feel like it's going to be one of those kind of videos. Yes, I feel like it's going to be one of those kind of videos. I want to say hello to all of my wonderful, real subscribers and my real supporters. I had to move. I'm at the laundromat. I had to move because some niggas pulled up beside me. And every chance I get, I try to practice staying away from niggas. Look at them. This is what the queen done reproduced right here. This is what the queen done reproduced right here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at them walking around over there with them dirty clothes on. Look at them walking around with them dirty clothes on the thing. Look at them walking around with them dirty clothes on, I say. Woo, and that hair all over their head. Look like they just got out of a cave. Look like they just crawled up out of a cave and thing. This is what the queen is reproducing right here. This is what the queen is reproducing right here. This is what the queen is reproducing, I say. Woo! Just sad. Sad, I say. And they all over town. They all over the city. They all over America looking like this. Woo! It's a shame. It's a shame, I say. Pick a city. Pick a town. It don't even matter. It don't even matter, I say. It don't even matter what city you pick. It don't even matter what town. It don't even matter what jurisdiction. Ooh, it's just a shame. And they young folks. In their 20s, early 20s, walking around looking like they 82 and their birthday might be tomorrow and thing. It's a shame. And they don't go to bed just walking and climbing and crawling in the street looking for drugs. Looking for drugs. Looking for drugs, I say. That's a shame. How Satan is setting them up for disaster and thing. Satan is setting them up for disaster, I say. Satan is killing these folks out here in these streets. One by one and two by two and sometimes in mass. Woo! Killing them with drugs. Killing them with cars. Killing them with liquor and food. And what else? Plastic surgery too. Now, let's talk about it. I have had a chance to listen to some of y'all's commentary all over social media. And so many people have been alleging that Jacky Oh, she was a pretty girl. Very pretty girl. Way too good for the likes of DC Young Fly. I've never been a fan of DC Young Fly. I don't think he's fun at all. But because goofy and corny is in style, there's an audience for that. So that's the only reason why he has had some success in the devil's domain. All the real comedians are dead, and they are suppressing the one or two that's left. So, all these goofy social media so-called comedians, they have been on the rise. Because that's what type of weird world that we live in nowadays. Goofy and corny, but I don't subscribe to it. I prefer real talent, and that's not what I consider to be real. And I can't stand his long, flat, ugly face and them nasty looking lips. And I saw a video last night, and I posted it on my community page. A lot of y'all probably saw it. This other YouTuber was doing some commentary on it, and he had taken the video from either Jacky Oh or DC Young Fly's page, and it was showing how DC Young Fly was really taking Jacky for granted and talking to her real crazy and talking down to her, and it was just so inappropriate. And she was trying to engage, the fans, and he was just kept talking about, I need some pussy. I need some pussy. Ain't no way. I don't want money that bad. But a lot of these girls, they have lowered their standards because, you know, they chasing the bag and they having babies with these funny looking folks. And and then these funny looking folks like DC Young Fly, they just get beside themselves because they let the money and the clout go to their head. And he should have been just throwing his whole body down to the ground and levitating and just giving thanks to God that he could ever pull somebody like Jacky Oh. And then I saw other people giving more acknowledgement to the passing of Jacky O than DC Young Fly. And this is the mother of his child. Well, the mother of his children, I should say. They had 3. And so many people have been alleging that DC Young Fly used her as a sacrifice. That's a possibility. Anything is possible in the entertainment industry nowadays, you know. And it's become the norm for a lot of these niggas to, you know, get rid of their own people. And that's why you don't hear nothing about the KKK anymore, because the niggas is the new KKK. The news reports speak for themselves. And the niggas' track record speaks for themselves. Okay, you don't have to take my word for it. Just look at the track record of the niggas that's killing other niggas and other black people too. So, some people are also alleging that Jacky O was found strangled in the hotel room. I don't know if that's true or false. I'm just telling you what's been alleged. This is a strange death / possible murder. And it's just a shame that all these attractive people getting killed and all the ugly people is still living and walking around and breathing and things. I'm so sick of these big old fat nasty ugly folks and skinny ugly folks. They just live forever. And the real pretty people, they get killed just like that. And I got a problem with that. Seem like anybody gonna be sacrificed. It ought to be the ugly folks. It ought to be the wide back people. It ought to be the skinny people that's sagging their pants and showing their underwear and their ass. It ought to be the people that's causing all the problems. That's all I'm saying. Now, I'm not advocating for no murder. I'm just saying, if there's gonna be any sacrifice going on, seem like you ought to sacrifice the trash. That's all I'm saying. Okay, they ought to be the first. They ought to be the first. And leave the pretty people alone. All the people that's pretty and handsome and attractive and talented and this, that, and the other, they killing them, allegedly. But they ain't touching the ugly folks. They ain't touching the wide back folks. They ain't touching the garbage ass losers. And I got a problem with that. But I digress. So, it's a shame that these 3 children are now motherless. And DC Young Fly, he probably gonna get his mammy to be the guardian now, because he gonna be so busy sticking his dingling in these other hoes' throats and thighs. And allegedly, he already had a 20-some-year-old girlfriend, along with being with Jacky O. But some people say that allegedly him and Jacky O had broke up. I don't know if that's true or false, but I just noticed that he didn't holler have but one picture of him and Jacky O with the kids on his Instagram page, and I thought that was kind of strange. Don't y'all think that's kind of strange? And I just feel like she deserved better. But I guess she couldn't find nobody with as much money that was available. Because, you know, you got to work hard for some of these people that's got more money and more clout. And some of them easier to catch than others. So you got to get what you can get in these inflation streets. But seems like, you know, back in the day, your value used to go up. The prettier you are, the more attractive you are, you could pull a higher caliber of people with deeper pockets and bank accounts and wallets and things. But nowadays, it's real tight. It's real tight nowadays. So you got to get what you can get when you can get it. and be satisfied with it and work with what you got. So times have changed, things have changed, people have changed, and it is what it is. So this is the rhetoric that I've been hearing a lot of people circulating all over social media these past few days. Like this one dude, and there's a lot of clickbaiting going on. I noticed that too on a lot of these videos. And this one dude, it's always the unattractive people that they really can't get nobody, and the people that they get don't nobody else want. It's always those people that got so much to say as it relates to people getting plastic surgery. And the people, I noticed this right here. I noticed it's either the people that's already done had plastic surgery or the people that need plastic surgery but can't afford it. They always telling us, just be grateful with how God made you. Meanwhile, they ain't practicing what they preach. They already done had all this surgery. So how you gonna tell me to be grateful with how God made me when you ain't been grateful with how God made you? You done had all this plastic surgery, and now you want to tell me don't have it because you don't want me to look better than you. That's what it is. Don't let these people fool you. And then the other people, the people that need plastic surgery, but it won't help them no one way or the other. They don't want us to have plastic surgery because they already can't get us, right? They already can't get nobody, and they just scared that if everybody start looking real good, it's gonna make them have less chances of getting anybody. That's really what it is. They ain't gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it for them. These wide back, big back, real ugly people, I think you ought to just stay out of the conversation, because you are not qualified to speak on nothing relating to looks. Okay? You're not even qualified. Okay? Oh, just be glad that you can get another big back person to give you some attention and be satisfied with that. Okay? Because your options are limited. Okay? People that have limited options, you should not join this conversation. You're not qualified. Okay? You're not qualified to speak on anything involving looks at all. Okay? Until you decrease your size of your back. Okay? Until your back is no longer the size of the average wall, just stay out of this conversation. Okay? All right. Now, with that being said, I feel like anybody that wants to change or alter or enhance what you already got, I think it's okay. If you can afford it and you're not begging me or nobody else to help you pay for it, go ahead. And I think society deserves better looking people, because we got enough ugly people walking around with wide backs and big stomachs and things. So if you can find a way to decrease the size of your back and the size of your stomach and things, and we got enough KRS noses out here in these streets, right? So if you can find a way to push your nose in, not as much as like Michael Jackson did, but somewhere along those circumferences, all right? Okay, what's the problem? What's the problem? I think the people that got a problem with, they just jealous. They just jealous because they don't have enough money to do it to themselves. They can't convince me that they are satisfied with a wide back and a big stomach and a great big old nose. You can't convince me that you satisfied looking like that, getting up looking like that, going to bed like that, walking around all day like that, just wobbling around on that wide back and thing. You cannot convince me that you are happy living that way. But I digress. But Jacky Oh, she was so beautiful. And some people were saying that maybe she was having the mommy makeover to try to stay attractive for somebody that looked like DC Young Fly. Meanwhile, she should have been taking him with her to get him some plastic surgery. If anybody needs some plastic surgery in the family, wasn't it DC Young Fly? I think she should have took him. I think she should have took him with her. He needs some plastic surgery. Look at that face. Look at that face. Oh. I'm not, look, I'm going to do a lot of things, but one thing that I'm not going to do is have surgery to try to keep myself attractive for somebody that look like DC Young Fly. That's what I'm not going to do. Okay, he going to have to get what he get. Okay, and if he leaves, so be it. Okay, so be it. It's a whole lot of men that look better than DC Young Fly. I know that she could have got, and what they would have taken her as she was. Okay, I agree. It's not worth risking your life. And a lot of these girls, whether they got a lot of money or whether they got access to a lot of money or whatever the case may be, okay, in these circles out here in these streets, a lot of these girls is going to these doctors that's not really certified, and they say allegedly he was not certified, but they have been getting away with it for so long that, you know, they taking chances. Just like anything else. That's just like these guys racing up and down the street. Okay, they haven't had a crash yet. Look at the heathen coming over here by me. Then all these other spots that they can go to, they want to come over here by me. I'm so sick of Satan chasing me down in these streets. I'm so sick of Satan chasing me down in these streets. Everywhere I go, I can't get away from these garbage ass niggas. I can't get away from them. Woo! I mean, everywhere I go, Jesus. Now, all of them spaces over there that she could have went, she didn't want to go over there. She want to come over here by me. She want to come over here by fucking me. What the fuck, man? What the fuck? I mean, it used to be a time when I could park somewhere and get away from these garbage ass niggas. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense how that, I can't get away from them now. They go out of their way to come around me, man. Man, what the fuck? What the fuck, man? What the fuck? Whew! I'm so sick of them. I'm so sick of running away from them. I'm so sick of running away from they lonely garbage ass. I'm so sick of them. I go out of my way to get away from them. They go out of their way to come around me. The fuck? I don't want to be around them. I don't want to be around them. And then they get mad. And then they get mad. And then they get mad. They get mad when they see me getting away from them. Like her. I thought she wanted to go to the laundry. Why you worried about me? Why you worried about me? If you going to the laundry, continue getting your motherfucking clothes out of your car. And mind your own business. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. We not together. This is my vehicle. That's yours. Don't worry about what I'm doing with mine. I am not restricted to stay right there. Okay? Hell yeah. Every time I see you garbage motherfuckers, I'm moving the other way. Every time I see them. Every chance I get. And they can get mad. They can get offended. I'm offended by their existence. Okay? I'm offended. I'm offended that that's all that the queen can reproduce. The fuck? Every time they see me, they want to park beside me. What the fuck? Every time. And look at them. The motherfucking plaits all over here. Wide back motherfucker. I'm so sick of them. I'm so sick of them right there. I say, I'm sick of them. I'm sick of them. Everywhere I go. And that's another thing. Now, I'm an exception. Okay. But they can buy and steal everything else. Why they don't buy or steal a wash and dryer? if they can buy drugs every day, seem like they ought to be buying a washer and dryer and things. Ooh, they buying and still, I say they buying and stealing everything else. Why they don't buy or steal a washer and dryer and things? Can anybody make that make sense? Why in 2023 the hood rats are still coming to the laundry? Huh? Now I'm an exception, like I say, because I'm in transition. But the rest of them, they buying and stealing everything else. Why they don't buy steal a wash and dryer? Huh? Can anybody answer that question? I get sick of looking at them when I come to the laundry, and I really can't stand to come to the laundry for a lot of reasons. Okay, but anyway, see, and they cause such a distraction. I was talking about something else, and I had to stop what I was doing to talk about them. Y'all hold on a minute. I gotta go ahead and get my clothes. I'll be right back. All right. I'll be right back. And one more thing. Why they think I always want to look at them? The dudes. It ain't nothing I can do with them, and it ain't nothing they can do with me. I don't want no garbage ass nigga. Okay, and I don't want these young dudes. I don't want them. And they always cutting their eyes at me. And when they look at me, I look the other way. I don't want them. I don't want them. And I'm very sure about that. Woo! I mean, just garbage. Garbage. I don't want garbage. I don't want it. I'll be right back. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. I can't stand them. Hood rats. They love that laundromat. And then, whew, look at the hood rat. 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 I can't even, look at him. I can't even get in and out my door because of this hood rat. Done pulled up real close to me. And see, they do that on purpose because they want you to say something, and they want to engage you. They want to engage you. Look at her looking over here, and I'm not gonna look at her. And she tried it a while ago, and I seen her coming to the door, and I wouldn't even go out the door. I decided to wait till she came in, and I could tell she didn't like that. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to not have no contact with them. And they can't stand it because they want some attention. And then that dude, when he seen me, the same dude that was coming towards the door before I went and get out of my vehicle, that same dude, see, they predators. They predators. They have their eye on you, but they be pretending and trying to play it off like they ain't looking at you. And that same dude, let me lock my door. That same dude, he gonna come over there while I was standing in that corner by the door. That same dude, he gonna come over there and pretend like, and I seen him, his reflection through that glass. I saw him, I was looking at him the whole time. He gonna come over there and pretend, and see, he thought I was going to go out the door, so he gonna go in behind me and do whatever. But see, I threw him off because I was just stalling right there by the door in the corner. So he didn't know what to do next. And I think he saw me looking at him through their reflection through the glass. So he gonna try to play it off like he looking at the wall and he trying to make a decision on whatever. Nigga, would you get the fuck away from me? That's what I wanted to say to him so bad. Will you get the fuck away from me and go home and go to fucking bed? Okay? When do they go home and go to bed? When? I want somebody to tell me when, what day, what time, what is their schedule? What is their bedtime schedule? Because I want to be able to work around their bedtime. Woo! I want to be able to work around their bedtime schedule. Woo! I ain't never seen nothing like this. Niggas don't like to go to bed. Ooh, what is it? Besides the drugs that's keeping them in the street. What is it? What is it? What is it? Look at him. Look at him. And look like he compromised like a motherfucker. Look like he compromised, and you got a whole lot of that. See, that's another reason why I don't want nothing to do with them. Because they compromise. Sticking that penis and pussy and dookie dingaling. If you sticking your dingaling and pussy and doo-doo, I don't want nothing to do with you. And they'd be the main ones looking for somebody. They'd be the main ones outside looking for somebody. I thought the sex dolls were gonna take care of this. But they still, I guess, ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Baby, ain't nothing like the real thing. So some of them, they using the sex dolls plus the real humans. And then some of them exclusively want the humans only. They don't want that plastic. But I don't want them. They don't want the plastic, and I don't want them. And I thought they didn't want no fat woman. But Lizzo has made fat so sexy. So a lot of them has subscribed to want a fat woman. I thought I was safe. But Lizzo, she encouraging them to like fat women. You hear me? I thought I was fucking safe. But anyway, I'm running away from them every chance I get. Because I don't want nothing to do with this satanic culture right here. This culture right here, they terrible. They terrible. That's the only thing I got to say about them. That ain't the only thing. But that's one thing I'm going to say about them. I don't want no part of them. They are terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. But that's a whole nother video for another day. That's a whole nother subject matter for another day. Let's get back to talking about what I was talking about. Okay, so a lot of people are saying a lot of things about what happened to Jacky Oh, and it's a shame that this pretty girl has lost her life the way that she lost it. I would say she lost her life chasing vanity, but we don't know how she lost her life. We gotta find out what happened to her first. And just like when Gangsta Boo died, everybody immediately, oh, it's a drug overdose. Just because it was some drug paraphernalia found. We ain't even did the autopsy yet. And don't y'all think it's strange 6 months later, we still haven't got a report on what happened to Gangsta Boo? I think that's strange. I've been thinking about that. So here we go now. Another young woman done got killed. And we don't know what the circumstances are. And they say she was found in the hotel, unresponsive. And I wonder is in the surveillance cameras around that hotel room. I wonder did they take her cell phone, whoever was with her. Child, ain't no telling. It's no telling what happened to this young girl. But I've been telling y'all, that's what you get when you can't get somewhere and sit down. That's what y'all young folks get. You can't get somewhere and sit down. You always in the street. You always catching flights. You're not satisfied. You got to go do this. You got to go do that. See, it's benefits in getting somewhere and sit down. It's a lot of benefits in getting somewhere and sitting down. Touch your neighbor and say, get somewhere and sit down. It's a lot of benefits. And being satisfied with what you got. You see me? I got a great big old stomach. And I'm satisfied. I ain't satisfied, but I'm satisfied with it for right now. But right now, and I know when to get somewhere and sit down. You got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to fold them. You got to know when to walk away. You got to know when to run. Who was that? Kenny Rogers. Look at that nigga right there. He don't know when to go sit down. Look at him. He walked over there. Now he walking down there. Walking. We need to put these motherfuckers in the marathon. Okay, forgive me, Lord, for cussing and things. Look at him. Don't care nothing about getting kidnapped. Don't care nothing about these people that's human trafficking. Don't care nothing about the sex trafficking. They might be a part of it. Who knows? Who knows? But the thing about that, even the kidnappers know garbage when they see it. They don't want garbage. Have you ever seen any of these garbage folks get kidnapped? Have you ever seen any of these garbage ass niggas get kidnapped? No, you have not. And you never will. Even the kidnappers got standards. Ain't that some shit? Even the kidnappers, they got standards. They rejecting the garbage. You don't never see these garbage folks get kidnapped, do you? Never. And you never will. You never will. The kidnappers got standards. They don't want garbage. They don't want this garbage. But they kidnap and kill all the pretty folks. So I'm at risk. So I better not stay out here in these streets that long. That's why I don't be out in the streets that long, because I'm at risk. I'm in an attractive group. You know what I mean? Now I'm rough around the edges without makeup and a wig, but when I put my wig and my makeup on and my clothes, baby, it's just terrible how beautiful I can get. And y'all done seen me clean up a little bit, but y'all ain't seen me live my best life yet. You know how some of these people be lying and claiming they living their best life? Y'all ain't seen me live my best life yet. Y'all ain't seen it. Y'all will get nervous if you saw me clean up and look my best life. Y'all ain't seen that yet. No, you ain't seen it yet. And things. But trust me when I say I can look better Y'all done seen me look good, but I can look better. Yes. A lot of y'all better be glad that I'm fat. Because if I ever lose weight, ooh, it's going to be terrible out here in these streets. Yes. Y'all going to be so jealous and flagging videos and posts and things more than what y'all already doing. Y'all gonna be so jealous and envious and things and nervous that I'm gonna take your man if he look like something and things. He gonna be all in my inbox and things. But anyway, it ain't like you don't have that to worry about right now. But I'm just saying it'll be a higher dose of it if I ever, yeah, get everything in check like it's supposed to be. Look at them. They go walking again. They go walking again. They go walking a motherfucking again. They go walking again and thing. Just can't be still. Just can't be still and thing. But anyway, child, you know, a lot of these people, they are the product of a single mother, a hood rat mother, mammy, and they never told them to get somewhere and sit down, stay in or out, close the door and sit down, blah, blah, blah. And it shows. It shows. In their adult life, it shows. It shows they never had any structure. It shows their behavior. Shows they never had any guidelines and things. But anyway, I digress. So, what really happened to Jacky Oh? I'm just curious. She was very pretty. She was a very pretty girl. And I just really hate, and she seems so sweet. I just hate that she got wrapped up and tangled up in this situation and couldn't get out of it. And you know, like I said, it pays to get somewhere and sit down and get with somebody that you trust and let them know where you're going, who you're gonna be with. And these days and times, you need to take somebody with you when you sprawled all out in the streets from one state to the next and things. I don't care how these people talk to you on the telephone and online. You can't trust nobody but the Lord, okay? And some people are suspecting, and I kind of agree with them, that she might have been dead when before they even brought her back to the hotel. And the doctor that allegedly did the plastic surgery, allegedly, he is not certified. But like I said, it's a lot of these people. And see, y'all ain't learned yet. Because you want to go the cheap route. You want to go the cheap route, and then you want to get all this work done at one time and take the shortcuts on this plastic surgery. Because let me say this. I'm sick and tired of people blaming the victim once they get killed, like Jacky Oh. Oh, she should have been satisfied with how she looked. Oh, she shouldn't have got all that done. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. It doesn't even matter now. She's dead. So what good is it gonna do to blame her? You should blame society for having all these standards, these beauty standards. You know damn well, just like I know, if she had left her body looking the way it was, no matter how pretty her face is, the nigga is gonna be looking for somebody else, just like he already allegedly was. Allegedly, he already had a 20-something-year-old girlfriend over in Atlanta. Okay, all of us know, 20-something years old, your body is still tight and right. Okay, so if you 32, like Jacky O was, you done had these 3 children, things gonna start falling down on you. You need to go get them picked up and things. And DC Young Fly, he was just laying in that pussy. Just laying in that pussy. The pussy gonna get sloppy. Okay, so you want to keep your man, you got to go get it tightened up and things. A lot of these girls got to do what they got to do to keep these motherfucking niggas. Okay, you already getting cheated on, so you gonna get cheated on even more if you let yourself go. Okay, you might even get left. So who want to get left? Who want to get pumped and dumped? The market is slim. It's slim pickings out here. Okay, most of these niggas out here double dipping. They dipping in pussy and they dipping in dookie. Okay, it ain't a whole lot of heterosexual men out here that's straight up and down and want exclusive only pussy. Okay, and then you got a whole lot of them that's broke and cheap as fuck. Okay, so it's not a whole lot of millionaire niggas out here. So you gotta do what you gotta do to keep your body up and get it tight and right and looking good and appealing. Okay. Because look at all these other women that he got access to, even though he's an ugly motherfucker. It don't matter if you're an ugly motherfucker, forgive me, Lord, for cussing. You got a whole lot of money, so that makes a difference. A broke nigga and a rich nigga that's ugly is two different things. Period, point blank. So, you in a competition. You in a competition with all these other girls with this long, pretty weave, and they might have human hair. There you go with synthetic. Okay, and then they got nice bodies. There you go with a mediocre. Or you done had all these children. You used to have a nice body, but you ain't got it no more. So your value gonna start going down. Let's not act like the value of the body don't go down. Okay. And you been out here fucking since you was a teenage girl, your pussy gonna start getting wore out. Especially if a young nigga like DC Young Fly keep jumping up and down into that thing. Okay, you got a whole lot of girls to compete with. So the pressure is on. The pressure is on. Now, a lot of y'all regular girls, you might not understand what she going through because she on a higher level than you. Okay, it's a whole lot of competition up there. Okay. And you got to do what you got to do to keep yourself up and looking good and things. Because you could easily get dumped and just be a baby mama of a celebrity. And you have to wait and see if anybody else going to be available to pick you up. Who wants to get in that category? Who wants to be in that category? Huh? And I don't know why people pretending like this is not the reality. This is what's going on. This is not 20, 30, 40 years ago when you could just, let these men hang on you and hang on and hang on, and it'll take them a long time to get rid of you and replace you. You can get replaced overnight. Do you hear me? All them girls in that man inbox. And then all them girls on the road hanging around the hotel, hanging around the tour bus. Man, please. And then, like I said, it's a lot of them fucking men. And you don't know it, or you might know it and you pretend like you don't know it. So, the bottom line is, you got to do what you got to do to keep these folks interested in you. Because it's somebody else. If you ain't keeping yourself up, it's a whole lot of people out here that is. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You gonna have to do what you gotta do to keep yourself looking good. That's what it is. That's what it is. If you gonna be in the game, and it is a fucking game, and it's a shame that it's a fucking game, but that's what it is. And that's what you sign up for. So it's still sad that you're gambling with your life. And she did gamble with her life. And she's a young girl. 32. That's too young to lose your life playing in that arena. But sometimes they win, sometimes they lose. And that's the risk that you take when you play the game. When you're playing in the game, that's what happened to you. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Even the best of them done lost. So that's what you sign up for when you sign up for that game. Okay? And it is a game. So I'm pretty sure, even though she done died, he gonna have her replaced. He probably already done replaced them. And like I said, allegedly he already had another girlfriend. And seems like, you know, he would have. Look how many days it's been. Seemed like this the mother of his 3 children. DC Young Fly seemed like he would have put up a picture of her and said, even if he was having another girl. But see, if he had another girlfriend, the guilty conscience side of him ain't gonna let him put up a picture of her. It ain't gonna let him do it. Because he gonna be feeling real toe up on the inside and feeling real shitty. Because he know he didn't do it right while she was alive. So it's gonna be sort of like being a hypocrite too. And it's a shame. It's a shame that other people, including Nick Cannon, is posting pictures of this girl and, you know, showing acknowledgement for her. But this garbage ass DC Young Fly, this little sorry ass statement that he posted up, you know, that's, in my opinion, it's real disrespectful. This is the, even if they weren't together at the time, or was going through transition, or was on again, off again, this is the mother of 3 of your fucking children, nigga. You understand me? He's garbage. But, you know, he ain't just started being garbage. He's been garbage a long time. I never did like him. I never have been a fan of DC Young Fly. And I don't think he's funny. I've never thought he was funny. And he's so ugly. And like I said, if anybody needed plastic surgery, it's his ugly ass. I would not let no ugly ass nigga like that pressure me to have fucking plastic surgery to keep up with his garbage ass. Please. Please. But, like I said, you know, with these celebrities nowadays, you know, you gotta have yourself looking a certain kind of way to keep up with a certain, you know, inner circle. And to keep the money flowing in, you gotta have a certain look. And it's based, your career is based on how you look, okay? A lot of these companies are endorsing you to, hiring you to endorse their product. They, you know, giving you sponsorships and whatever. You going on all these red carpet events. You gotta have your look together, because that's primarily why they're paying you. A lot of these different companies. So I'm hearing that the doctor that performed the surgery on her, he immediately took her picture down, because she had taken a picture with him right before she had the surgery and had tagged him in the post. So the picture allegedly was on her page, her IG page, and as well as his IG page. So I'm hearing that the picture suddenly got disappeared, taken down on both of their pages. So I'm like, who else would have access to her IG page if that's true? And why would they take it down? Look like to me, and like somebody else said, that seemed like a cover-up. But if he is not certified, his ass needs to go to jail, okay? For manslaughter, if nothing else. That is so garbage, and especially if she was dead prior to being taken to that hotel. That is so low down. But you know what? It goes back to what I was saying about Gangsta Boo. I think Gangsta Boo was dead before they brought her back to that house dead and propped her up on those steps. Because like I said before, think about it. If you die sitting on some steps, some high steps, like she was allegedly found, okay, ain't the body gonna slope over? That's dead weight. What's gonna keep it from falling down on the ground? And she just sitting up there propped up. I think she was dead somewhere else, Gangsta Boo, and somebody brought her and put her there and staged the whole scene. Oh, I'm sick of these evil people on this earth. I'm so sick of them. Oh my God. But some people are alleging and suspecting that Jacky O might have been dead and brought to that hotel. And, you know, I'm wondering, did they have hotel camera footage? And if they did, I'm hoping that it wasn't compromised in any kind of way. And whoever is responsible for this, they need to be held accountable. I mean, she seemed like she was such a sweet girl, and she was such a pretty girl. And it's just a shame that she lost her life because of something so vain, and this careless ass doctor who wasn't even certified. But like I said, so many of these young girls, they have found a lot of these people that's not certified, and they doing all of these bootleg plastic surgeries, BBLs, tummy tucks, nose jobs, all kind of stuff in these hotel rooms, at these houses, in these little nondescript buildings. And they do this months and months and years. And, they're getting this money underground and getting all this plastic surgery underground. And it's working for so long. But what about that one day when a mistake is made? Okay? That's just like a lot of these guys in these race cars racing up and down the street. You're not certified to be no race car driver, but one day something happens and you have a terrible accident. Okay? Accidents happen. Okay? So you got to factor in the what if when you're taking these chances and you're doing something that you know you're not supposed to be doing. You're not certified to do it, but people are doing it. A lot of people have these clientele. The money is good, and they get addicted to all this money and all of this clout, and so many people posting about them on social media, and they get addicted to the clout. They get addicted to the plastic surgery. They get addicted to riding all in behind somebody with these motherfucking bright ass lights, like this stupid motherfucker right here. Forgive me, Lord, for cussing. Idiot. Fucking idiot. And, they don't know when to stop. When you're doing something for so long and you're benefiting in some kind of way, you don't know when to stop. And they keep going and going and going and going and going and going. And then one day, bam, something happens. You don't mean for it to happen, but it happens. And you can't do it over. You can't take it back. You can't start over. You're at a point of no return. The woman is dead. Have you ever seen anybody to be undead? No. When you're dead, that's it. You're done. You can't go back and do it over again. And he's gonna have to be held accountable. And, but I thought that was so low down to go and delete the post when she had posted him and her together prior to going into the surgery. And he gonna try to go scrub it. But he's the same doctor that allegedly has been suing some of his former patients for giving him bad reviews online. Who does that? How you gonna sue somebody for a bad review? Wow. And allegedly he deletes all the bad reviews. He only want to leave the good reviews up. Sounds like he's got a little bit of narcissistic behavior in him to me. But it's just a shame. It's a shame that he done messed up. It's a shame that he done messed up. And he done messed up really, really bad. So we're probably gonna see a lot of criminal charges filed against him. And if he's not certified, I wonder, can they file a malpractice lawsuit against him? I don't know. But the thing about it is, if he wasn't certified and he was working on getting certified, he blew his chances of getting certified. He can kiss his certification goodbye. He will never, ever, ever be certified now, unless he go to another country where they don't give a fuck and let you do what you want to do. Forgive me, Lord, for cussing. But yeah, in the United States, unless he changes his name, his identity, and social security number, he can kiss his certification goodbye. He might as well try to get into another career field, right? Because he blew it when that girl, Jacky Oh, died. It's sad. It's terrible when somebody dies in your care. It's one thing if they get injured or they collapse and fall down. You can fix that, but you can't fix them when they're dead. You know what I mean? Or if they get sick from the anesthesia or whatever medication, or one titty is bigger than the other, you can fix that. But you can't fix dead. You can't fix it. So now his whole reputation is fucked up. Forgive me, Lord, for cussing. His career is shot to the curb. There's no reviving his career. It's done. And he might as well take his scrubs and all of his medical equipment and throw it in the garbage, or take it to the pawn shop and try to cash it out for lawyer expenses, because he's got a lot of problems on his hands now. I bet he haven't had any sleep all weekend, and he probably done turned his phone off and just talking to his 1 or 2, 3 close friends, and they can't tell him nothing but give him some referrals to some good defense lawyers. That's the only thing they can say to him and pray for him. And oh my goodness, I'm pretty sure he's been contemplating suicide, which is the only way that he might be able to get out of this, because he's in a jam. Oh, jam. Oh, he's in a jam. You think you going through something, honey? It's always somebody else going through something worse than you. Oh, I thought I had problems, child. My problems ain't nothing compared to what he going through. Oh, my God. I'm so glad I don't have no dead bodies on my hands. Child, this man got a whole dead body on his hands. And then, he got all of these questions to answer and incident reports to complete. Child. But anyway, and then hiring a lawyer, it's gonna cost him a lot of money. So whatever money he done saved, on all these bootleg surgeries, he gotta spend it all on lawyer fees. Ain't that a shame? He can kiss his hot boy summer goodbye. Child, he gonna have a defense lawyer summer. That's what he gonna have. He might have a jailhouse summer. It's just a shame that these doctors out here botching all these surgeries and things, and these girls is laying down, going under the knife to just take all these Instagram pictures and videos. And that's why you ought to be careful about envying and being jealous of these people, because they got to go through a whole lot to look like that. Plus, a lot of them are using a lot of filters too. So, on one hand, I would advocate for just being grateful for whatever God gave you. But then on the other hand, if you can look better, I say go for it. Go for it, but don't risk your life. Don't risk your life. That's going too far when you risk your life for it. I'm not going to risk my life for it. But if I can look better and enhance my look, I'm all for that, And a lot of people, they want to take the shortcuts. They don't want to go on a diet. They don't want to eat fruits and vegetables. They want to take the shortcut and have some plastic surgery and get that stomach flat and walk around with a bathing suit and show off for clout on social media. Because social media, let's admit it, it's a drug for some people. And they want to get high to the sky on the social media drug. I'm so glad that social media is not my drug. And I don't care. I don't care what y'all say about me. I'm going to show up and show out regardless. You know what I'm saying? Y'all going to look at me regardless. And, you know, some people, they feel like they ain't going to get on camera unless they looking their best. And they looking like this and they looking like that. I don't give a F about none of that. And I'm so glad that I don't. Even though I have told myself, now you don't need to be keep on getting on camera with this scarf looking like a Hebrew slave and things. You know, do touch yourself up a little bit. But for the most part, I be so tired. You know what I mean? But that's no excuse. You should always look presentable. But to the point that you just gotta just get all this and all that, you know, and have all this surgery and alter your look. To me, you're not being your authentic self when it comes to that. I can understand if you're enhancing your look, but if you just altering your whole appearance to look a whole different way, you're not being your authentic self. And that's when it becomes a dangerous place to be, okay? When you lose yourself in the plastic surgery, okay? That's a whole nother thing. And I don't ever want to get into that realm where you just become a whole nother person, you know, and you don't even have the money to be having all these surgeries, and you going into debt. Like some people spending $100,000 on plastic surgery. That $100,000, that's a whole house. You know, it's a lot of things I can be doing with $100,000. No way. But a lot of people are doing it. And nowadays, I'm hearing about a lot of guys starting to have plastic surgery. And a lot of them are having the surgery to enhance their abs and make it look like they got a six-pack, like Drake, the rapper that really can't rap. I can't stand Drake. I'm the only one that's not a fan of Drake, and that's all right with me. He's so ugly. And see, he done had all that surgery on his face and on his stomach and things. He tricking y'all. They playing magic tricks with y'all and making it seem like they something that they're not. Okay? And the Kardashians, they are the queens of plastic surgery, right? And they don't have no brain. And we keep on asking, what are they famous for? And Kim, she gets so mad when we ask that question. Because they know they dumb cunts. They dumb cunts and things. And I don't know why she haven't taken Kanye. I guess Kanye don't want to go under the knife because of what happened to his mama. And he needs to go under the knife. He done got so big and sloppy. And you know, Kanye used to take care of himself and work out and things. Oh, he done got so big and sloppy. I can't believe Kanye done let himself go. See, that's all that stress. All that stress that he been under. And then he flying all over the world, eating out of all these people's kitchens and things. And laying down on it. He done stopped working out. And he don't want to go lay down on somebody's table and go under the knife because he feel guilty about what happened to his mama. So he ain't going to take that chance. And I understand that. But I don't know what he going to do. And just keep on letting himself get bigger and bigger and bigger. And his back getting wider and wider and wider. He ain't made no music because he's too big and tired to go in the studio. His wind is short. And anyway, so yeah, I'm really saddened by DC Young Fly's baby mama having died from this situation, and it's really sad that this happened to her. And now her children, oh, I need to get some gas. Her children are having to be motherless. at a young age. Isn't that sad? That is so sad. Oh, that is so sad that the children are now motherless. Just like a lot of these hood rats are motherless. Motherless. That is such a sad, sad situation. Especially to be a young child being motherless. Oh, that's so sad. That is so sad. Hello, Brandon. Hello, Carl. Oh, it's just really terrible. Okay, Carl says, for Jackie, at least she left here with a good sleigh. People speak highly of her. That is a good look for her. Yes. Yes. Carl says she left here with a good sleigh. I guess that's one way to put it, Carl. She left here with a good sleigh. Meanwhile, a lot of them still here ugly. A lot of them still alive and ugly as fuck. But she left him looking good. Did she leave him looking good? She sure did. I gotta agree with you right there, Carl. Yes. Yes, Carl says, Jackie, okay, someone going to get arrested. Yes. Hello, Angela Terry. How are you tonight? I don't know what she's saying in them either, Carl, other than this money, DC Young Fly. That's the only thing I can see his bank account. What? Oh, look at him. Look at him. He's so ugly. That old long, flat, Daffy Duck face and neck and thing. I can't stand him. I have never liked him. He's so ugly. Ooh, and that's the main one that needs plastic surgery, DC Young Fly. Huh. Oh, he's so ugly. Carl said, I thought she died on an operating table or hospital, but nope, definitely suspect. Someone said DC's sister was with her or something like that. Something fishy about this whole thing. Something fishy about this whole thing. And we need to get the facts. We need to get justice for this woman. Yeah, I believe she done got killed. I believe she done got killed and somebody trying to cover it up. Yeah. I think she done got killed and somebody's trying to cover it up. Y'all smell that? I smell a cover up. I smell a cover up trying to take place. Ooh, I smell it. I smell a cover up trying to take place in this situation. Yeah, I smell a cover up. Carl says it's a hot mess. Pull their pants up and get a haircut. I was raised to get a haircut, yes. And Carl, that's even in the Bible. I heard one of my pastors, Gino Jennings, he said, that's in the Bible. A man with long hair, that's a shame. That's a shame. I gotta find that scripture. But everything they're not supposed to do, Carl, they doing it. The heathens are doing it. Everything that the Bible say don't do, they do it. The Bible say you're not supposed to have tattoos. They got tattoos all over their body. Yes. The Bible say the men not supposed to have long hair. Look at all these dreadlocks. Look at all these twists on these guys. Looking a mess. Looking like an upside down mop. Yes, everything you're not supposed to do, they are doing it. Yeah. Yes, yes. Okay, we got another troll. Let's get the troll up out of here. Okay, who is this? Lost, what is this? Lost Smile or I Smile? Says plastic surgery is very serious. My sister just had lipo. Blood sugars dipped. Oh, and she passed out after the procedure. Yeah, it's very serious. And you gotta have everything just right. The anesthesia and the IV and blah blah blah. All of that's got to be right. And see, some of these people that's taking shortcuts and doing it the bootleg way in their house, behind a building in a hotel room. They don't have all the medical procedures in place. You know, and you got to have this stuff dripping and leaking, and something start leaking and drip. All this stuff, it's got to be, you got to be able to take care of that right then and there. Okay, especially when you putting people to sleep, giving them anesthesia. That is very serious. Okay, and a lot of people just don't see how serious it is. It's very serious. And you cannot afford to be fooling around with these bootleg people. I don't care how good they talk. I don't care how good their success rate has been thus far. Okay? I'm not gonna let them test drive on me. I'm not gonna let them practice on me. No. You need, even though it's gonna cost you more money, save up your money. Even though it may take you a longer time, you need to go to somebody that's board certified. Touch your neighbor and say board certified. Okay? Some things you might be able to go to a bootleg person for, but some things you need to go to the real board certified doctor for. Okay? You really need to go to a board certified doctor for everything. But some things you may be able to get away with, you know. But something that's really, really serious, like a mommy makeover, you need to go to somebody that know what they doing and got a real good track record, and they not scrubbing no reviews off their reviews online. Total transparency. Okay? And it's a shame that this girl went in and is no longer here for whatever reason. And I'm just really, really sorry for her and her children, you know, to be so young, losing their mom for something like this. It's just a shame. It's a shame. But some people are saying it might be a blood sacrifice. You know, in the entertainment industry, there's a whole lot of that been going on. So I'm hoping that that's not it. I'm hoping that they ain't killed the girl. You know. But you really, really, really need to have your eyes open and be very aware and alert when you dealing with these people in the entertainment industry. Okay, you're laying down with some of these people, and you could be laying down with the enemy, and they could be plotting on you, plotting to get you killed for their advancements. So that's something to consider too. I don't want money that bad. I really don't. I don't want to lay in no great big old mansion that bad and ride in these nice luxury Rolls Royce and travel all over the world that bad. No, 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 no. I don't want it that bad. I don't want it that bad. But some people do. Some people do want it that bad. But I don't want it that bad. So that's just something to think about. Hello, one of the people in the back. One of the people in the back says the rumor is she was getting the surgery for free as a promotion and advertisement for him. Some people said that, but you know, we don't know if that's true or false. And some of the doctors, they do the surgeries for free for promotion for them, but I don't know if that's facts in this particular case. It could be. I don't know. I don't know. And she's no longer here to tell what the circumstances was. Okay, Marcus too. You said Hambone was over on the truth page talking smack. Okay, if that's true, good for him or them. I don't know if that's true or false, but it is what it is. Okay, I'm good either way. You hear me? I'm good either way. But anyway, moving right along. But yeah, this is just a shame that this girl lost her life for something as senseless as this and so vain. When it comes to vanity, And I mean, she was so gorgeous as it was. But like I said, when a lot of women have babies, a lot of stuff start falling down. So they still want to be looking good. Okay, Marcus, this is not what this is about. And you clearly over here to be messy, okay? So goodbye. Go back over there where you was, okay? Go back, because we don't care nothing about that, Marcus. You want me to give a damn. I've told you I don't give a damn, Marcus. And you clearly want to get a reaction out of me, okay? You coming over here with some garbage. I don't give a fuck, Marcus. You want me to give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna never give a fuck, Marcus. Okay. So that's the end of that, Marcus. Bye-bye. So as I was saying, okay, you're not gonna contribute to the conversation. You want to divert from the conversation. You want to change this conversation. I'm not gonna let you do it, Marcus. I'm not gonna let you do it. We're talking about what happened to Jacky Oh. If you don't have nothing to contribute to that conversation, get the fuck on, Marcus. Bye-bye, Marcus. Everybody go say goodbye to Marcus. Bye-bye. Okay. So as I was saying, yeah, it's a shame that this girl lost her life. And with a lot of women that have the babies, a lot of the stuff starts to fall. And they don't want to let themselves go, so they go under this mommy makeover procedure, to get everything back tight and right. But at the expense of placing my life on the line, I'm not willing to do it. And a lot of them, what's included in the mommy makeover a lot of times is the lipo. And for a long time, that's been a dangerous procedure, having that lipo done. The lipo is, they've gotten a lot better with technology, but it's still dangerous because you can do too much or too little, But they have the lipo, the tummy tuck, I think the vaginal rejuvenation, where they go and tighten your pussy up some more. Because, your pussy be so sloppy, especially if you have the baby vaginally. The baby go pushing through your pussy. And, your pussy, it's already done take a beating from the men jumping up and down in it, right? So you got to get it tightened up every now and again because it get all sloppy and wore out. Who wants a sloppy and worn out pussy? Okay, so you already got to contend with the other girls. But if you have a sloppy pussy that's wore out with no walls, honey, you're going to lose your man. You're going to lose him to a girl that's got a tighter pussy. So that's necessary. If you got a wore out pussy with no walls, you got to go get it tightened and right. Tight and right is the way to go with your pussy, okay? All pussies are not created the same. Okay, so you gotta go get your pussy tightened. If it's all wore out and no walls, you gotta go get it tightened, or you're gonna lose your man. You're gonna lose him anyway, but you may be able to hold on to him a little bit longer if your pussy is tight and right. That's all I'm saying. So they have, under the mommy makeover, they have the lipo, they have the tummy tuck, they have the vaginal rejuvenation, and sometimes they have the BBL, where your ass can get pushed and pumped back up and firmed and things. So a lot of times when you're sitting on your ass rocking these babies and sitting around pregnant, your ass gets flat. So what man wants to look at a flat ass? So you gotta go get your ass pumped back up. Pump up the volume, bass. You hear me? So, we got a lot to contend with out here in these streets. And the older you get, and the bigger you get, and the wider your back gets, you lose value. I know nobody wants to hear that, but it's the truth of the matter. You start to lose value, okay? And then you got these younger girls coming out, and, they don't have to do as much with their bodies as you have to do with yours, as you 30 and 40 and 50 and 60 years old, and you got more body count than they do. So that's something to consider too. And then if you got more babies, It's gonna put a lot of wear and tear on your body. So, you got to keep yourself up. Exercise ain't always enough. Back in the day, it used to be exercise was enough, but we was dealing with a different set of bodies back then. Now we got a whole nother grade of bodies to contend with. So, you got to be tight and right. You know what I'm saying? But me, I'm not really looking for nobody, but I would like another husband. So, the type of husband, it depends on what you want. The type of husband that I want a older church man, maybe a preacher. So a preacher, an older preacher, he probably ain't gonna be caring about no big booty. You know what I'm saying? So I can get away with my white woman booty. I got a white woman booty, not the kind of white women that's that's walking around nowadays. I got the 1993 white woman booty, not the 1980 model. I got the 1993 model white woman booty. And my stomach is big, but my ass is flat. But I can still get it like that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't so flat like it's an ironing board, but it's flat like a white woman, nevertheless. And it works for me, though. It works. And some women want a big old butt. But to me, the bigger it is, it's just more to clean. Who wants to do all of that? Who wants to do all that? All that work you got to do in the shower, in the bathtub. I got other things to do than to wash a great big old ass. Man, please. And then the girls got all them long raptor nails. Look, how do they wash their ass when they got all them fingernails? How does that work? See, I got other things to do than sit in the bathroom all 2 or 3 hours and wash her ass, man. Come on now. That's like washing a car things. Okay. And then you got to wash your puss. Your pussy has to be washed. Especially if you're using it and having all this sex, which I'm not doing. I'm not participating. I'm celibate. But for those of you that's doing all this sexual activity, and then you got a big ass on top of it, you got a lot of work to do in the bathroom. Okay. And I guess that's why some of y'all be stinking, because you're taking too many shortcuts in the bathroom and things. And then if you got big titties, you got to lift them up and wash all up under there, because when you got big titties, you smell like sour milk. Ask me how I know. And then if you got a big stomach, you got to wash out, lift that up and wash all up under there. Wash all up in your navel and all up under your... you got so much to wash. It's just like washing a car and things. I suggest just strap yourself on a hood and go to the car wash myself. But anyway, child, it's so much work to do. And then you gotta have all this surgery if you want to look your really best and get the top tier men out here with the bag. Okay, and let's face the facts. That's why a lot of these women are getting this surgery, because they want a top tier guy that's got the bag. Okay, the bigger the bag, the bigger the ass and the procedures that you gotta get. Okay, because you want to catch the man's eye when you walk across the room and things. And you don't want to work as hard to try to get his attention and get his phone number. You just want to walk in the room and he'd be like, hey, what's up? Can I get your number? Are you single or what? That's how you want the conversation to go. But if you're not looking top tier, you're going to have to work harder to get that man attention. And who got time to do all of that? Who got time to do all of that? Huh? So that's why a lot of women are getting this surgery. Because they want to just be able to walk in the room and the man be like, hey, what's up? And have these men fighting over you to try to get your phone number and get your attention and things. And, a lot of these women, I think they be addicted to all this attention. They can't stand, when they walk in the room and ain't no man checking for them. They feel like they done lost their touch. And, that's why most of them are getting this surgery. Plus, they want to be able to get these little gigs that's paying top tier money. In order to get the top tier money and all these little sponsorships and whatnot, you got to be on a top tier level. So don't be listening to these people telling you, oh, you ought to be just satisfied with how God made you. You're not gonna get that top tier money if you coming out here looking regular. Okay, if you're coming out here looking regular, you're gonna get a regular check. Okay, let's be honest about it. Let's be honest about it. But if you want to sit on that big old house on the hill that costs millions of dollars, you're gonna have $1 million look. And that's what Jacky O had. She had $1 million look. And so she wanted to have a $1 billion look. That's why she went over there to that surgery table. That's why she went. And let's face the facts. If you got $1 million look, you're gonna have to keep that look in order to keep them checks flowing in and them direct deposits coming in. You're gonna have to keep that look. You can't let yourself go. You can't let stuff start falling down on you. Because if you let stuff start falling down on you, the phone calls are gonna stop, and people gonna stop paying you so much attention, and you're not gonna get your picture posted on all these websites and things. So don't listen at these people that's telling you, oh, you ought to be grateful for how God made you and just be satisfied with how you look. That's the regular people that can't get the kind of money that you're getting. If you're getting millions of dollars for how you look, okay, they can't get it like that. That's why they can afford to talk like that. Okay, so yeah, it's a shame that so many people are risking their lives. But that's what type of society that we live in. It's based on your looks. So I'm sick of these people that try to pretend like that's not what's going on out here. Okay, every time these trolls come on my page, don't they say something about my looks? And meanwhile they ugly as fuck. Okay, we can't even see them, but if we can see them, we will see that they ugly as fuck. But the whole point is, everybody is judging everybody on their looks. Okay, that's what kind of society that we dwell in. And I'm sick and tired of people trying to pretend like we're not living in that type of world. Everything operates off your looks. Okay? And that's just the way that it is. That's just the way that it is. And don't let nobody fool you and pretend like that's not what it is. That's exactly what it is. But anyway, thank y'all so much for tuning in to this live. Hello, Miss Free. How are you doing tonight? And y'all have a great night. I thought I would just tune in and talk about this because everybody else is talking about it. Everybody else on social media seems to be talking about this. So I thought I would chime in and give a little bit of commentary on it. And it's just a shame that this young girl done lost her life based on something so vain. And I'm hoping that she ain't got killed and somebody done slipped in the hotel room and killed her. And we just don't know what really happened to her. But I'm hoping that this will be found out what really happened to her, and it won't remain a mystery, and she will get justice, whether she was murdered outright or it was a result of botched surgery, plastic surgery gone wrong. Oh my gosh, this is just horrible. But so many young girls and middle-aged and older women are faced with this every day. This is a $1 billion industry, plastic surgery. And if I had the money, that's the only reason why I had none. Yes, I want some too. And that's the only reason why I haven't had it. I don't have the money. But if I had the money, I'd have me some plastic surgery too. Because it's always room for improvement. Yes. But you need to be really cautious about who table you go lay on, because everybody is not qualified or certified. And you got to be really careful about which table you go lay down on. You understand? And just hope for the best, because we don't even know how it's gonna turn out once you go lay on the table. You hear me? We don't know how it's gonna turn out. We just hope that it's gonna turn out right. But how do you know for sure until you lay down? And at that point, you're at the point of no return. So you just hope that you'll wake up after they put you to sleep. You just hope that you'll wake up and things will go well. But you know, K Michelle, you know, she's tried to give us her testimony and steer a lot of women away from plastic surgery. But we hard-headed, right? We don't listen to the K Michelle's and all these other people. And she seemed like a hypocrite because she telling us not to do it. But meanwhile, she's still going back to the plastic surgery table behind our back. Come on now. Come on now. She trying to steer us away from the plastic surgery table. Meanwhile, she going back. She going back. She's saying that she almost lost her life, but she going back. I'm not going to listen to her. I'm not going to listen to her. So she's not a good person to reference as it relates to that. Let's talk about somebody else that ain't went back to the plastic surgery table, because K Michelle, she don't went back. And she going to keep on going back until she completely look like a white woman. We already know how to recognize her. So she's not a good person to give us advice, right? She's a whole hypocrite in the plastic surgery conversation. Yeah. She keep on going back, but she telling us don't go at all. I'm sick of those kind of people. But anyway, thank y'all so much for tuning in to this live. Thank y'all so much, those of you that have given me cash apps. And if you would like to send me another cash app, you're welcome to do so. My cash app is $Carmica. Boom. Thank y'all so much for tuning into this live. And just be careful out here in these plastic surgery streets. All right. Woo, rest in power, Jacky Oh. Holla at your girl. Peace.